Very good morning to you. My name is Ryan Littlestone from forexflow.live. Today I'm going to be looking at the euro for trading this week. And I'm going to start with euro dollar, one of the obviously the biggest pair in the forex market. That's plenty of volume going through here. And I'm going to look at the daily chart on this one. Now, what I'll be looking at here is that we're seeing a bit of a range develop now, a bit of a short-term range develop. After we've come off those highs back towards the end of last year up in the 123s, we've gradually drifted lower, and we found ourselves stuck in this sort of 120 to 118.30 range. Now, this is something I've been looking at for the last week or so, because 118.30 is a pretty decent level that I've had on my chart. It's one of those funny levels that just comes and crops up throughout sort of history, if you like. There's always been a point where it's had a say in the price action that we've seen going on. Now, as you can see, if you look back towards the last year, July, September, it doesn't look like it's that strong a level. But then back in February, we saw the dip, and it's come back and touched that level and bounced right off that level all the way back up to 120. So that once again renews the level, if you like. It shows that it's still there to be factored in when you're looking at the charts. And that's what we look at with some of these old levels. You know, they just stick in the mind. You know, if I pick one out the air, there's 112.50 in dollar yen. Another level that just, when we've been away for a while and we come back, it tends to have a say in things. So anyway, so back to the daily chart, as I say, looking at there, we've got this range 120, 118.30. In the middle, we've got this 119 area, and particularly last week and before, it's looking a bit pivotal. We seem to be finding a weird number at 119.10. That seems to be making resistance as we speak today. Last week, latter part of last week, it was support before it at 119.10. And so we've seen this 10 level. I'm not sure why it's suddenly a level, but it is, and it's having a say in things. And this morning, again, we've just touched it some 10 minutes ago, and we're stuck below. So in this range, 118.30, 120, we've got this 119, 1910 area. If the price breaks above it, then it's likely that we see it become support, and then perhaps we move on again and maybe get a test up towards that 120. Conversely, staying below keeps the pressure on. Particularly today, we're looking at around 118.80, 70 as the near-term support, before perhaps breaking that if we see it, and then getting a look at this 118.30 level. That's what I'm looking at for this pair at the moment. I'm mainly on the euro. I'm a rally seller. I'm playing from the short side. The news isn't great from Europe regarding the vaccine and extending lockdowns and restrictions compared to other countries. And we're still playing this vaccine recovery race among many of the major countries, all countries, in fact. So that to me says that we keep a bearish bias on euro and euro pairs. Now, another pair I'm going to look at is euro sterling. This is a pair I've been short since last year on a Brexit trade, and I remain short all the way down to a rather sticky level we've got down here at sort of 85.50 to 40 area, just maybe a bit lower down to the 30, 35 area. And it's been a very, very solid support area. Every time we've come down, we look like we might break it. It's bounced right back up again. And it's quite a solid level. You can see we've got a fib level there. That's from a longer term fib. And as I say, it's developed into a very strong level. Now, I'm still short this pair, as I said, and I'm looking for a breakers level. But the way we keep bouncing, you know, there's only so many times you're going to bounce from a level before it either then breaks massively higher. But on the other side, if we see a level tested so often and in quick succession, it does raise the chances that it's going to break, and then we see a bigger break coming because it's tested so many times, and now the floodgate's going to open, if you like. So the way I'm going to play this at the moment, I'm short on my longer term position. I'm short from last week on a shorter term position, and what I'm looking for is potentially not to play the noise in between, but perhaps set a sell stop below this 40-30 area, if you like, 85-30-40 area. Stick a sell stop in. If we do get a break, it's likely that it's going to be quite significant, and we could get a move all the way down to at least the 85 handle. That's what I'm playing for now. As always, I wish you good luck this week.